Hi, Vogue. Just kidding. I look so pale. I really, need to get a tan. This is sad. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Brandon Lord. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all my skincare routine. I'm gonna be showing my updated nighttime skincare routine and kind of getting into that, but also kind of just getting into my skin journey I've been on for quite some time now. I would say kind of since high school-ish, but my skin really didn't get all that bad until college. Oh my gosh. My chest is blinding. I'm so pale. I'm so sorry. Skincare is something that definitely throughout the years has become really important to me, and finding the right products and just really taking care of my skin. It's something I used to not really even think about doing in high school. I don't even think I had a skincare routine. I just I don't even know what I did. I just wet my face or something. I don't even think I wore sunscreen ever, which is a terrible thing to do. But now, because of my experience with having such bad acne, I have a skincare routine I do every day, every morning and every night. Morning's more simple than night. So now I really just take the time to take care of my skin and really invest in it, kind of. I don't use the most expensive products, but just invest time and quality products. With that being said, I'm gonna go over my skincare routine and do it for the night and kind of just get a little into my skin journey. Before I start my skincare routine, I always try to wash my hands. Because, your hands are dirty, and you don't need to be putting skincare products on dirty hands. So you get the soap. Such a nice bottle. COVID taught us how to wash our hands properly. Hopefully y'all are still doing that, because my hair likes to be annoying. I use a headband to kind of just get it out of my face. It still manages to get in my face, but this at least makes less of it get in my face. And I just wet my face a little bit. I try to do it with, I don't think it matters really if it's cold or warm water. I just try not to use extremely hot water, because that's not good for your skin. Okay, so my first step of my nighttime skincare routine is I like to start with this Garnier micellar water. I like to do a double cleanse. I've tried other products like cleansing oils and cleansing balms, but they just never worked that well with my skin personally. I felt like they just would either dry my skin out or make me break out, or even just they would be hard to get off, that oil and everything. So I like using this because it's affordable and it makes my skin soft and my skin reacts well to it. So I just take a cotton round and soak it and then go to town. It also just feels really easy to put on. It's not it's just gliding on my skin. I'm not tugging it or tearing at it. It's just a simple first cleanse. Get your mind right and your skin prepped for the rest of your skincare. After that, I do my second cleanse, which is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. Come on. I like Kiehl's products in general. I also use the moisturizer, but I don't know, it's just a lot of cleansers tend to dry my skin out, and this one's just really good. I feel like it cleans my skin and leaves it feeling soft and not dried out or anything like that. I like to get it all sudsy. I think I saw in some skincare video that doing this really activates the cleanser and makes it work properly. I don't know if that's accurate, but whatever. So like I was saying before, I never really had a skincare routine in high school and not even really in college. And I had acne in high school, but it never got too bad. I think it kind of did at one point, but I went to the dermatologist. They gave me some creams. I think they gave me some pills. Not Accutane, it was some other pills that I only took for a month. And my skin looked fine. And I always kind of had some acne, but not enough to really care. I don't know why I didn't care. And I don't know. I was wild. All right, next step. Now, tonight is the night that I'm going to exfoliate. I like to use my tried and true Paula's Choice 2% BHA. This product is just the exfoliant that works the best for me. I always go back to this one. It just works the best with my skin. It makes my skin look the best. And then I think you can just put it on your skin, but I like to get a cotton round and kind of swipe it. I like to get my neck. Never forget your neck, okay? Always get the neck. Now after I do that, my face is kind of wet, so I like to let it set just a little bit. Like not get dry, but just less wet. So in college, my skin got the worst it's ever gotten. Like I had huge cystic acne and it was just a mess. And I think it was a combination of two things. One of the things being stress. I really stressed myself out in college to like get the best grades and like do the best. And I was just really worried about failing and just like ruining my future. I don't know. Like I look back and I wonder, I'm like, why was I so stressed? And why did I feel like I needed to get like the best grades? Like obviously you want to get the best grades and you want to like do well, but I really like was stressed about it and I don't know why. Like maybe I need to go to therapy. I don't know. And I also think it was, I worked in the restaurant industry and I was a server. So I was in the kitchen a lot, like getting food, and there was like a lot of greasy like food and just like carrying plates and then touching your face without even thinking. So I think it was a combination of that and the stress of college. And yeah, my skin sucked. It was terrible. I ended up going to the dermatologist and I was just so over like just dealing with acne because this is the worst my acne has ever been and my skin had never been completely clear, so they put me on Accutane. So after I wait a little bit after putting the BHA exfoliant, I like to use the Ordinary's hyaluronic acid. I like the Ordinary because it's affordable and the products work good. Like their serums are good, I use one of their oils, and like, again, it's extremely affordable. I've tried more expensive skincare products, and I gotta say, the less expensive ones work just as well, if not better. One brand in particular that I think of always is Tatcha. I really wanted to try it because a bunch of YouTubers like would rave about the Tatcha products and like the moisturizers and everything, and I was just like, oh, I need to invest in my skin and use the best products and get the best results. But it ended up breaking me out and it wasn't all that and it was just too expensive. I'll only try to use more expensive products if I know they're gonna last a long time and that they actually work. I feel like if they last a long time, it's worth it because you're not paying so much money all the time on this product. It's kind of just like every now and then. So after I do the hyaluronic acid, I go right to my moisturizer. And I really like the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This product is a moisturizer that I always go back to. I've tried a bunch of different ones and none work as well for my skin as this one does. My skin tends to lean more towards the dry side. It used to be a lot oilier, but I think Accutane kind of changed my skin a little bit and it made it more dry. And so this moisturizer just always works the best because it's pretty thick, but it's not too thick. So it doesn't feel like heavy or overpowering. So I was excited when the dermatologist finally decided to put me on Accutane because I just felt like, okay, this is perfect. Like, this is actually gonna make my skin completely clear and I'm never gonna get acne again. Now, that's not true. You definitely still can get acne after Accutane, but it does help your skin a lot and I've never gotten nearly close to the breakout I got before Accutane. Like, my skin has never gotten that bad since. Where's blood? I'm just gonna knock on everything. Hopefully it doesn't ever again. After I moisturize, I like to use the Ordinary's bee oil. Now, I like using an oil because I feel like it just locks everything in and provides extra hydration. My skin, as I said before, leans more towards dry, but it also just gets really dry overnight because I sleep with 2 fans because I'm crazy. But your skin just tends to like get more dry throughout the night because you're not drinking water, you're just like sleeping. You know, you wanna like make sure you're as moisturized and hydrated as you can be before you go to bed. So I like to use just a few drops. You're supposed to use oil, I read, as the last step because technically it's the thickest skincare item. You're supposed to go from like thinnest to thickest with skincare. I like this one because I feel like it does add hydration and seal everything in, but it's not too heavy and it doesn't leave your skin too greasy like a lot of oils can do. So I was on Accutane for probably about 8 months, I wanna say. I think I was supposed to only be on it for 6, but we ended up doing 8 and it really transformed my skin. Like I had clear skin and it was great. The process of being on Accutane, I know it's been said to have a lot of negative side effects, but I didn't really have too many. The main one was just dry lips. My lips were insanely dry like all the time, like cracking, and that's not cute and that wasn't fun. Small price to pay for in the long run getting better skin. As my final step of my skincare routine, I like to go in with a little bit of Vaseline. Now, I don't like to put it all over my face and do slugging like a lot of people do. I've tried it. It's not really for me. I don't know. I feel like it just makes my skin like feel weird the next morning, and I just don't like going to bed with like my skin all slimy. It just feels weird. So I like to just put it in a few areas that tend to get more dry. So I like to do my lips, because although I'm not on Accutane anymore, my lips still get crusty. And Vaseline is one of the few things that works. I like to put it kind of around my mouth, because it tends to get kind of like dry. I don't know why. Like around my chin I would say more so, but it's weird. And then I also like to put some like in between my eyebrows. Always gets dry. I don't know why. It gets dry during the day, it gets dry at night. I don't know why, but it gets dry. So I like to put a little bit, and then I like to put some under my eyes, sort of like an under eye cream, because I don't really use like an eye cream product specifically, because I've heard it's just like a scam. Like you should just use your moisturizer. Like it's just like you don't need to buy like an expensive eye cream when it's no different than a moisturizer. So I just like to do this. So I did have a lot of acne scars after getting off of Accutane, and I think that was mainly due to having such severe acne, but also picking. I was so bad. I picked so much. Like my temples, like around here, I picked more than like anywhere else, and like you can tell like I still have like a lot of acne scars, but they are actually a lot less than they used to be, because I did go through a few sessions of microneedling afterwards, and I gotta say it helped a lot. Painful as hell, but it helped. It wasn't too painful like when the numbing cream worked effectively. There was sometimes where it worked more than others, and I don't know why. I would low-key go back and do it again if I could like afford it, just because like I do feel like it worked really well, and you just do it and then your face is red for like maybe a day or two and then you're fine. So yeah, that's it for my nighttime skincare routine. This is a skincare routine I do pretty much 3 times a week. So 3 times a week I exfoliate. Another 3 times a week I use retinol, and then there's 1 day a week where I do no treatments. Now, the skincare routine is basically the same every day as far as like the double cleanse and the hyaluronic acid. But on days that I don't exfoliate, I also use niacinamide, and I like to use the ordinary niacinamide. I don't use this on days I exfoliate because I remember reading somewhere that you can't pair salicylic acid with niacinamide. I don't remember why, but it stuck with me. So days I exfoliate, I don't use this. Days that I just don't do any treatment or I just use retinol, I do use this. Now for retinol, this is the one product I use that I would say is like the most expensive, but it lasts such a long time and it works pretty well, so it's worth it to me. I use this Peter Thomas Roth retinol serum. You only need like a few drops of it, and I only use it 3 times a week. I think I've had it for maybe a month or 2, and I barely have a dent in it. So to me, that shows that it's worth it and it works really well. So it's a big purchase to make at one time, but I'm not frequently buying this, so it's really not that big of a deal to me. Like, it's worth it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my skincare routine and like, you know, my skin journey I've been on. You know, I still get pimples every now and then, like I'm human, but it's never gotten nearly as severe as it was that one time. And it definitely was a wake-up call to just like take care of my skin and just like not let so much stress get to me. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still get really stressed, but I also make sure to take care of my skin so that's not affected by it. That's pretty much it for today's video. I'm gonna link all the products down below in case, I don't know, you wanna buy them. If I inspired you. Probably not. They're gonna see my skin and be like, bitch, we ain't use them like you use them. We don't wanna look like you. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!